Hi, I'm Andrew Aitchison.
And I'm Patrick Sadler.
Hi, and I'm Jane Briand.
I'm Dawson Petey.
And
We are the Marsh Summer Crew.
These are the Hilliardton Marsh moments.
So I have Pat and Andrew here, and we're going to be talking about Vireos for a moment. And here's Andrew with a very special Vireo that we sometimes get in the nest.
So this is a blue-headed Vireo, and it's got like a kind of bluish head. And all the Vireos have a little hook on the end of their bill. It has a white eye ring.
Yeah, that's a pretty dominant feature, eh? So that's one of the things when you see that when the bird's perching or when we see it in the nest. And it's exciting for us to get blue-headed because Pat's going to explain about our numbers.
Yeah, so they're actually fairly rare. I think we've only caught in the marsh a total of 40 with an average of about 3 each year, so getting one's pretty cool. I think the highest year we had was 14 in a year, and I think that was in 2015, right?
2015, and this one is our second one this year, first in the fall.
Just need one more.
Yeah, so we're bang on average.
So this is a young blue-headed Vireo. You can tell this one is young, which is breeding evidence for the marsh that it is just hatched this year. Once it gets older, it's going to have a bit of a bluer head and it'll be brighter in color.
So we're here for another marsh moment. We got some Vireos here. So me and Dawson here are holding red-eye Vireos. And Sarah, what bird do you have?
I have a Philadelphia Vireo. It's a little bit smaller than a red-eyed Vireo. It's very yellow on the bottom, very green on the back, and it's got a gray head. It's very pretty. And as you can see, it does not have a red eye like this red-eyed Vireo
right
does.
here, see? Pretty significant difference.
Yeah. So these are both adults, but if you'll notice here, we've got Dawson with a young bird. So the difference you'll see is that the eye on this little young one is brown, and the eye on this adult one is where the Vireo gets its name, the red-eyed Vireo. So in this tail, we actually have a fault bar, and a fault bar is just an area where the tail hasn't grown as well because of some reason, such as like a rainy day where they weren't able to get as much food. So because it goes through all of the tail, we're able to tell that this tail grew in all at once, meaning it's a young bird. And also he's molting his greater coverts here, which is this line of feathers, but none of the flight feathers, so none of the primaries or the secondaries are being molted. And the eye is very, very brown on this guy because he's a young one. In comparison with the young one, this bird, the tail is very rounded. It's not very pointy. These are adult feathers. And you look at the wing as well, they're just better quality feathers overall. And the eye is very red compared to that other one with the very brown eye.
So the cool thing about these red-eyed Vireos is that their numbers have actually increased a whole bunch, and the reason for this is their main food source, tent caterpillars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's been an infestation of them in Temagami and Timmins in the past couple of years. So their numbers have really gone up. So we're getting about an average of 30 a year. In the past 2 years, we've gone close to 200 both years, right?
We did over 200 last year, and so far within the first 2 weeks this year we're at 75.
Yeah, and that's way above the average, so far, right? So really good.
And they're predicting over the next 4 to 5 years in the Northeast that we're going to have a big outbreak, which means our red-eyed Vireo numbers should do really well. Oh, here we go, another young red-eyed Vireo. So the first, one of the first birds I ever identified was a red-eyed Vireo, and what I saw this bird that was ripping apart the tent caterpillar nest, and within about a minute it ate about 20 to 30 tent caterpillars. So so you can see why they do so well. If the adults are able to find that much food that easily, the population is going to do really well.